What does sueñito mean?
Sueñito. It means little dream.
Lights up on Washington Heights. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 reasons the In the Heights trailer has us excited. For this list, we'll be looking at the first release trailer and everything we know that we just can't wait to see on the big screen. June 2020 cannot get here fast enough. Number 10. The story. From a sophomore's bedroom to the Broadway stage and now the silver screen, In the Heights has been on quite the journey, but the plot has kept the same heart.
It's a story of a block that was disappearing.
The story takes place over 3 days in New York's Washington Heights neighborhood and celebrates the community that made it what it is today. The movie has been updated to take place in present-day America and follows the struggles of dreamers in the Trump era.
They're talking about kicking out all the dreamers.
We cannot wait to join the residents of Washington Heights as they show us what it really means to come together in turbulent times.
I'll be a businessman richer than Nina's daddy. Donald Trump and I own the links and he's my caddy.
Number 9. The special effects. Did you notice the moment in the trailer where everything is suddenly flipped on its side? We can't be sure what this scene is, but Nina and Benny are somehow defying gravity, with realism momentarily abandoned. According to the director John M. Chu when speaking to Empire, quote, "They're allowed to change the environment they're in, to draw on the screen, to do anything that best communicates how it feels to have a dream." This scene has a street dance vibe, which means absolutely anything can happen. With such a stylistic and cinematic approach, this is shaping up to be a really exciting stage adaptation.
I used to think we lived at the top of the world when the world was just a subway map.
Number 8. The setting.
In un barrio called Washington Heights.
It was an exciting summer for the residents of Washington Heights when the cast and crew turned up to shoot the movie on location. The residents were able to get small glimpses behind the scenes as filming took place around the neighborhood, showcasing spots like the George Washington Bridge bus station and the United Palace Theater.
On these blocks, you can't walk 2 steps without bumping into someone's big plan.
Lin-Manuel Miranda said that filming on location was a dream come true, and even apologized for any traffic they may have caused. Washington Heights is the real star of the show, so we're excited to get that authentic experience.
Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block in the Heights.
Number 7. The production.
I've been saving up all my pennies in my piggy bank for this day.
Based on what we can see in the trailer, we are in for so many vibrant and exciting show-stopping moments, even one in a pool it seems. The production team, led by designer Nelson Coates, asked the writers Miranda and Chiara Alegria Hudes to take them to the most beautiful parts of the area and the ones that meant the most to them growing up.
A dream isn't some sparkly diamond. There's no shortcuts.
The next stage was to bring the place to life and make audiences feel like they're in the barrio. Every moment celebrates the heritage and culture of the residents, and both their vibrancy and that of the locations they inhabit. And we couldn't be more jazzed.
Little details that tell the world we are not invisible.
Number 6. The choreography. The Broadway show's choreographer Andy Blankenbuehler won a Tony Award for his choreography, so we can only imagine how stressed Christopher Scott must have been to bring the dance aspect to life in the movie version. Scott, whose credits include Step Up Revolution, Step Up All In, and both Teen Beach movie films, clearly has a flair of his own, so we know we can expect something phenomenal. The music calls for hip-hop, street dance, and the Latin rhythms of salsa, merengue, and samba. We only get small teasers of the dance numbers, but it's enough to leave us wanting more. Number 5. The creative team. This is the creative dream team. OG writing duo Lin-Manuel Miranda and Chiara Alegria Hudes have returned to produce, with Hudes penning the screenplay.
It is original, as opposed to taking a story that we know people already relate to through a movie, through a book,
and trying to fit that onto the stage in a creative way.
That, paired with director John M. Chu and production designer Nelson Coates, both of whom worked on the immensely popular Crazy Rich Asians, put any worries we had about this adaptation to rest. This is a group that knows what they're doing when handling a culturally specific story, and who are able to find the universally relatable message within.
And it's really about these three generations sort of trying to find home and what that means to them.
We have seen their dedication to celebrating culture and diversity and really building bridges between communities.
They saw our family as a normal family that fit in and belonged on the screen in front of them, just like the movies that they worshipped and the TV shows that they named us after.
Whether it's through music, words, or dance, this creative team will deliver an unforgettable movie-going experience. Number 4, The Main Man.
Hey, aren't you that guy from that 3-time Tony Award-winning Broadway musical In the Heights?
Yeah, well, we have 4 Tonys, but yeah.
I'm such a huge fan.
Let's take him down to Chinatown. It's time to beat down Encyclopedia Browns.
Lin-Manuel Miranda didn't only write the music and lyrics for the In the Heights musical, but he also played the central role of Usnavi in the original Broadway cast.
I am Usnavi. You probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated.
Miranda has emphatically said he wouldn't reprise the role in the movie, though we knew we could still expect to see him make an appearance. Come on, he has to. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment in the trailer, but we get a very brief glimpse of Miranda in his new role as Piragüero, a shaved ice vendor battling Mr. Softy for customers. At least this means that we'll still get to hear him sing.
And today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block in the Heights. I hang my flag upon display.
Number 3, The Cast.
Hey y'all, good morning.
Again, making authenticity a priority, an open casting call was held. So the movie is full of actual Washington Heights residents. You might also have spotted some recognizable faces, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Stephanie Beatrice and Dasha Polanco from Orange is the New Black. Since Anthony Ramos played Usnavi in the Kennedy Center production of In the Heights and worked alongside Miranda in Hamilton, we know he's up to the task of leading man.
All right, everybody sit down.
Other than Miranda, Olga Meredith, playing Abuela Claudia, is the only other original Broadway cast member to return. In the main roles, stage and screen's Corey Hawkins will be Benny, singer Leslie Grace will be Nina, and vocalist and telenovela actress Melissa Barrera will be Vanessa.
Pan caliente, café con leche.
This talented cast really celebrates what this movie's all about. Number 2, the diversity. If you're familiar with Lin-Manuel Miranda's work,
immigrants, we get the job done,
or have ever heard him speak or tweet, then you'd know that diversity is something he holds close to his heart.
Does Lin-Manuel Miranda live in Washington Heights? Yes. Wrote a whole show about how much I like it.
John M. Chu shared a heartwarming anecdote from filming that really highlights the importance of diversity in the show and consequently the movie. We only get a very brief glimpse in the trailer, but there's a moment where the residents dance with Mexican, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rican flags, representing where they come from. The actors got so caught up in the celebration of cultural diversity that they kept partying long after Chu called cut.
In the Heights, I hang my flag upon display. We came to work and to live, and we got a lot in common. DRPR, we are not stopping.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, the music.
You hear that music in the air? Take the train to the top of the world and out there, I'm home.
There's a big reason we love this musical so much, and it's because it's just that, a musical. And we can't wait to hear this Tony Award-winning original score hit the silver screen.
The first you're gonna call, pretend I tell them why I'm coming back home with my eyes on the horizon.
Miranda said there may be a few tweaks, but ultimately the movie will feature the soundtrack we all fell in love with in the first place. He really takes us on a journey through the music, and tells the most incredible story with a variety of genres, from rap to salsa to traditional musical theater. Every lyric and beat comes from the heart, so you can't help but be moved, and that's what makes this movie just so special.
Stock up. Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block in the heights.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.